It's not that I disagree on almost everything with Donald Trump. It's that he's such an asshole, isn't he? When Teddy Roosevelt described the presidency as a bully pulpit, he didn't mean it was a pulpit for bullies. As a matter of fact, back in those days, just after the turn of the century, the term bully meant excellent, first-rate old man, not a cowardly little prick who likes to pick on others to make himself feel better. Well, now Donald the bully is going to meet up with Vladimir the bully to talk things over. They'll talk soon about several things, I'm sure, but top of the list will undoubtedly be the war in Ukraine, which Trump said he could end on day one, a meeting which Putin hopes will help him turn the tide once and for all to win the territory he covets, while at the same time placing Ukraine in Russian orbit and increasing his vision of having hegemony over Europe. But blatant aggression by one country over a smaller, weaker one, not quite as easy as it sounds. Ask Britain about that in its war against the colonies, or the U.S. in its Vietnam adventure. But back to the bully analogy. Think about it. Trump has no real friends. He keeps sycophants around who know it's in their best interest to tell him what he wants to hear. But he doesn't respect these people. He's like Henry VIII. They're fine as long as they serve his purpose, but as soon as they cross him, they're out of here. But the people he really respects, even envies maybe, are ruthless dictators like Putin, Kim of North Korea, or the potentates of the Middle East. That's who he really wants to be. These guys have the power he covets, and he won't stop until he gets it, or at least close to it. But neither Trump nor Putin understand true heroes like Zelensky of Ukraine, who puts his very life on the line every day to defend his country, or John McCain, who was shot down over Hanoi, tortured, yet refused an early release from captivity because of his loyalty to his fellow prisoners. To Trump, that just made McCain a sucker. And of course, people who stand up to Trump he hates the most, Nancy Pelosi because she taunted him in his first term and didn't blink from his insults. But maybe the individual Trump hates most is Barack Obama, who humiliated him to his face after the White House Correspondents' Dinner in 2011, after Trump had tried to convince people that Obama was really a Kenyan in spite of overwhelming evidence to the contrary. For most of us, that was our first experience of Trump trying to convince us not to believe our lying eyes. And by the way, that was enough. But since then, of course, he has never stopped, and Trump spends an inordinate amount of time trying to get even for his past humiliations. Well, that's who is running our country right now, running it like it's his own kingdom. And some of our weaker citizens seem to be more than happy with that. Not me. And not most of you either who are watching this. For us, it's time to fight back, to do something, to make America a democracy again.